Hey everyone, here playing Battle Sheep with Mike and Matt. We've played this, me and Matt have played this before. We start off making a board of 4 hexagons each, and then we have to place our stack of sheep, one giant stack, on the edge of the board. And the goal is to be the player who occupies the most spaces on the pasture.
And let's pause right there for 1 second. Mike.
Yeah.
It took me many games to get this right, so I'm going to save you the trouble.
Okay.
Travis will laugh at this one. I'm sure he's already realized what I'm going to say. Keep as many of your sheep in one sack as you can for the most part.
Gotcha.
Because sometimes one way that you lose the game is by being surrounded, basically.
Why won't it let me try and place my tile elsewhere?
Oh, yeah, once you've clicked somewhere, I think you're basically stuck.
Oh, I just pulled it back up. Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah, you can pull it back up, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I just couldn't figure out how.
Yeah, but there are some times where you can get into some sticky situations and basically just lose completely right off the bat.
Gotcha.
Just because you didn't put... Or, like, all of a sudden you just lost 7 sheep because now they're all surrounded by Travis's sheep. Looking at you, Travis.
Well, I'm the only person you play the game with.
How do you know? You are the only person named Travis that I've played the game with.
I can see the history of the website, at least. I mean, I don't know if you bought this game or made the game. And with the annoying rules of you can't play the person in the same Wi-Fi as you unless you pay for it.
Yeah, that's just stupid. I would play on this website way more often.
My turn. All right.
Even with a VPN.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy that Board Game Arena has better IP detection than Netflix.
Do you think that it would work if both parties
were
on a VPN?
I think it because I don't know how much problems they have with cheating or like people.
Yeah, well, it's not like playing chess on the FIDE official website. Like,
I don't know if FIDE has official websites. I don't know what that means exactly.
They do, yeah. For like online tournaments.
But these still have elos for like every game. So
yeah.
Okay, so now I'm placing my sheep, and it has to be on the outside of the board.
Stay away from that bottom right-hand corner, Mike. There's only one way in and out. That's the sort of shit I was pulling, Mike, for like the first 4 or 5 games that Travis and I played of this.
Just putting yourself off on a little island.
Yeah, I'd be like, well, I can go anywhere on the board, so this can't be a bad place to start. And then within 2 moves, I was like, oh, I guess the game is over.
Sorry. This is one of the more important moves. So movement, yeah, like I mentioned before, movement has to happen by going to complete edge of the board or complete, like it has to stop by hitting a sheep or hitting a edge of a tile. Edge of a...
Gotcha.
I guess so, like, the 2 blank squares in the middle, like, that's a stopping point. As well. Or a sheep. Is a stopping point.
Let's be strategic about this. All right. As far away from Travis as is seemingly possible. I do like this game though. This is a great one. Oh man.
Must split a stack. Okay. You have to split them in half?
No,
Split
you
them
can
in half, but I would suggest keeping.
So like,
more.
I just moved one just over near
Okay.
her. I kept 15.
Gotcha.
Battle sheep.
So I could like.
You could do 8 and 8. You could do 4 and 12.
What? Why did do? Okay, cancel. How do I just pick one?
Before you confirm,
the one that you want it just to be one, you have to click the opposite stack, and it will add back.
clicking either stack will add or subtract the sheep.
I'm gonna put 2.
Oh, that was Mike. I was thinking the red player was shorter for whatever reason.
Well, it was probably red when you guys played.
Yeah. Well, when you placed, I think it was just Matt was like gonna play as far away from Travis as possible.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
I'm not even following my own advice. That would be the end of myself.
What's it?
Mike, I don't know if we've already talked about this. I'm sure we did at some point. But with the weekend of July 4th even be a remote possibility with regards to camping?
So you go camping?
Yeah.
I'll submit I'll fill out the paperwork. But yeah, that seems far enough away that. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Trying to do like all of MangoTown and all will come as well.
Cool.
Hell yeah. Oh man, Mike, I was in Germany last week, and I found a shop that sold like a Latin American's food store.
Yeah.
That had mate like kilos.
Nice.
And then I missed it by like 10 minutes.
Oh no!
I didn't realize they closed super early. I was able to find some other stuff at like a random tea shop that's like unsmoked and I think doesn't really have a lot of stems. It's pretty good because I've been drinking like Cruz de Malta.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to switch up the flavor profile a bit. But I was like, my mouth was like yum 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 over the thought of like some Rosamonte.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's yeah. In fact, I'm drinking some Cruz right now.
Hell yeah. Cruz is so good.
It's very good. I didn't like it the first time I tried it, but
I think Cruz de Malta more than like any other mate is like the taste for me that comes to mind.
When you think mate, yeah,
it's got like a particular something to it.
got like a slight astringency.
Yeah. Which is funny because in grad school, the only thing I drank was the unsmoked Eco Teas stuff.
Yeah.
That's really good. It's like really vegetal.
Yeah, it does. It tastes like wheatgrass.
Yeah, almost. Still good though.
Mm-hmm.
Yum.
Which, oh yeah, so like across the street from the Franklin Inn, there is a juice bar that serves wheatgrass shots and all that. Nonsense.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. Sometimes I just think about like general, like every single thing that you do or like put in your body is like a general plus or like a minus.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, so for example, like I could go and have a beer at the bar, right?
Yeah.
And if that for me is like really, really relaxing, that might be a plus. But on the health side overall, it's probably a minus to have a beer. Whereas like with wheatgrass, right, it's probably a general plus from like a nutrition side of view.
But it tastes terrible.
Yeah. There was no real point to me saying any of that. Oh.
You okay?
Oh man, so Mike, we got GG Newton Spade recently on I think on Tuesday night.
Oh, that is pretty decent.
Man, I'll tell you what, she was like so out of it the first night.
Yeah.
That she just like stumbled around the house the entire time, like all night.
It didn't occur to her to lay down, but just kind of.
No, she was passed out for like a half hour.
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Hey Gigi, come here," and we like opened up the like cage she was in, and so she like came out and we had her put in the cone immediately.
Yeah.
Because she's a licker.
The cone of shame.
Yeah. And she started like walking circles around the room, like she traced the perimeter, but she was like real clearly anesthetized.
She was just patrolling.
It was pretty funny. But it was also like, it's crazy to see an animal that fucked up.
Yeah, because naturally, unless they eat like persimmons or something,
Yeah.
which cats don't eat fruit. So like cats don't get fucked.
Cats totally eat fruit, but only some fruit.
Yeah, very small amounts.
Like Gigi loves apples.
Yeah.
I've had to look this up before because like Watson will like try to eat my food a lot.
Yeah.
Every time you try to eat fruit, I'll have to look it up. Be like, can they eat this? And it's most all fruit is like a lot of cats will eat small amounts, but if they eat large quantities, they'll have diarrhea.
Yeah.
So.
Travis is going to win again, like sheerly on the fact that he has more, just like more room to go different places.
Yeah, I blocked myself in that right-hand corner.
Yeah, that was a smart idea.
Oh, sorry, I didn't confirm it. My bad.
No worries, Travis. Hey Travis, do you still have a copy of the Myth of Sisyphus and Other Essays by Albert Camus?
I think so. I can try to find a PDF.
I tried to find a PDF too, but if you have a copy, could I borrow that over the summer?
Yeah.
I read it when I first went to Germany, but I'd be interested to read it again.
Yeah, it's a good book. I've listened to a lot of Camus on just audiobook on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's a lot of YouTube audiobooks of it.
Damn.
Stranger being one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, Stranger is a classic. And what's great about it is that it's so short, right? Like you can sit down and read it in like a day.
I think the audiobook's only like an hour and a half long.
No. The audiobooks.
Probably like 3 hours.
I think it's 4 to 6.
Yeah. There's 3 hours and 47 minutes.
Nice.
But that's not too bad. I mean, like, that's a car ride to some places, you know?
Yeah.
The old house I lived in had a audiobook, but cassette audiobook of Ulysses. Ulysses. It was Ulysses. Which is like, Ulysses is huge. It has 730 pages, so I mean, like...
So it's like a gazillion tapes?
It's like 15 hours. Crazy. Oh, man. So, my host parents from Germany are going to come to the wedding.
Yeah.
And it's going to be crazy just because it's like, well, I have to speak 3 languages all weekend. Gonna get down and sleep for like 24 hours.
Yeah. That would be exhausting.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, I don't know if you have to confirm.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That's a deaf one.
You know what we should do? We should just you know how what's it called? You know the website where it's like the rice and you do the vocabulary stuff.
Yeah, free rice.
Free rice. We should make a game like that where it's just connected to something like that eats carbon, and then it's just like a carbon scrub.
Great game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great game. What would we call it? Like free air?
Low carb.
Thanks for watching Sheep Battle Sheep, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it.